Welcome to Startup Greece Talks. On this episode, I will meet Nikos Sklavounos from Unistudents. Welcome, Nikos.
Hello, Thanos. It's Unistudents, actually. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be here.
Welcome, Unistudents. So great pleasure to have you tonight. And I'm looking forward to that conversation. So where are you right now?
I'm currently in Athens at my home office.
Okay, you're working from home, eh?
Yes.
Well, that's great. So before we deep dive to your startup and what you are doing, I would like to learn more about your background. As you know, the startup word says, it's more about the person and the passion that this is the potential of a very, very early stage startup. So I'm looking forward to learn more about your background. So take it from the earliest point that you remember yourself doing things on the field of entrepreneurship, of technology, of things like this. So it will be great to learn more and to understand more about you. So the floor is yours.
Okay, sure. The first time I remember myself with technology was about the age of 15. I got to start programming some very simple games with Scratch. And after that, I fall in love with programming. So I got my hands dirty and started to build little apps. And after that, I studied digital systems in University of Piraeus. It was an amazing 5 years of studying and get my hands even more dirty, trying new things, breaking more things, and creating some projects here and there. After that, I have worked for 1.5 years for a consulting firm as a software engineer. And from February 2022, I'm running my startup full-time. So yeah, that's about my background.
Okay, so how did you come up with the idea of Unistudents?
Okay, I came with the idea at 2019. Back then I was a college student at the third year of my studies. And the problem I had back then was it was frustrating with the experience I had to track my academic progress through my mobile app, my mobile device, excuse me. And the idea was to create something a little better and more user-friendly for this exact task, to browse my grades, find out if I have a new grade. So the issue is, I don't know if you recently was a student in any university, Greek university. So the issue is that the official websites and web apps for many services for students, like, for example, Browse My Grades, are a little outdated, not super user-friendly. And for example, in my university, if I wanted to browse my grades or find out if I have a new grade, I had to open my mobile device, I open my browser, go to the web page, and after that I had to log in with my academic credentials many times, because at the first time you couldn't log in, and after that make multiple Zooms to find out the grade, and it was so frustrating. So the idea was create something very simple to do exactly that: browse my grades, get some meaningful insights for my progress with charts and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. So you come up with the idea, and what do you believe? I got the point that you are trying to get a better interface than the provided one from the universities, and the problem is okay. I see the, your pain, but is it the problem that you solve this one, or there are some other things that you are thinking of, that we have some huge pain points that could save or help people lives and things like that? It's only the you can have access to your let's say progress reports or the ratings, or is it something else?
Yes, there are many things that we're trying to build right now and provide some better experience for the students, but mainly the idea back then was, the goal was to create something for my progress. So I started Unistudents as a side project. It wasn't some ambition project or any startup idea. It was just a side project while I was working at the summer, but very quickly got traction. So I launched it for my university back then, but many students came to me, they asked to add their university. So I started working on it. I added multiple universities in the next years. Right now we are supporting mostly all of them in Greece. And yes, the idea now is to focus on what are the biggest pain points in Greek students right now. So we are mainly focusing right now at the how students stay up to date with their latest academic news and announcements from the university, from the teachers, from their departments. And so there's that. And also we are focusing on how can students right now find their next step in their career. So that's something we're mainly focusing right now. And we're super excited to launch, because it's not yet launched. We're launching in a few days. So yeah, find career opportunities or academic opportunities, like a master degree or some internship, some volunteer opportunities, every kind of opportunity that could help the student evolve, grow, and eventually find the right path for them.
Okay, so you have built something according to the needs that you are identifying, and right now you are on the path of identifying more things and mapping how your customer, I mean the student, could generate some revenues. So how do you get the feedback and how it works? And if you are looking for the product market fit, how likely is it that you could find it quite quick?
So right now, our product, our mobile app, I could say it has found very good market fit, because for the features we provide, I mean, we are looking at some very huge numbers right now. We are having, I believe, 2022 more than 8 million sessions from about 150,000 students, active students. So I could say that we are, for the mobile app we're having now available on the Play Store, App Store, and the main features are progress and news. Those two features, they got very good product market fit.
So you have 150,000 students already on board?
Yes.
And what's the retention?
So that's a very good question. It's something that we're trying to very much fix right now, because it's a little low. So we have strange rotation. So we are seeing 3 huge peaks right now. January, June, and September. That's because we are having 3
The results.
exam periods.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's very obvious, you can say, and we're trying to find new ways to get,
To
fix
retain
the
the-
retention rate. Yes,
Yeah.
make the app more engaged with the student in the whole year. So news as a feature helped very much the situation, because some dead months in the whole year, academic year, grew up by a lot from that particular feature, the news feature. So that helped us a lot with the retention, but still there's a lot way, to create something more stable from the whole year. Yes.
And retain people on the app. So, that's nice. And what about how you generate money? I mean, what's the business model that you right now have, or you are thinking?
Okay. For many years, there wasn't any money in the in the project. It was a free and ad-free mobile app for students, okay, with no so much expenses cost. But from middle of May of 2022, June of 2022, we started to experiment with monetization channel, very simple monetization way to get some quick money, and that was advertisement, but not the not the advertisement you're used with a mobile app, like the little banners, annoying stuff, annoying ads. We focused on the very native feeling banner in the homepage, and we worked with very specific brands and organizations that wanted to promote to students academic and career opportunities. So we managed to got some pretty good money for that effort, about 5-digit revenue. And yeah, it was something to start, not the main revenue stream we are looking for in the next months, because right now we're focusing on the opportunities feature, where organizations and companies who are looking to attract students for their career or academic opportunities can create posts to our mobile app and attract students. So that will be like that will be like post a opportunity for about some a fixed cost, and then we will have some bundles with discounts. So we are trying to experiment a lot with that feature right now, and from the student side and from the partner side. So yeah.
Okay. As you said before, you're looking to discover on how this one with the opportunities, either the one that internships, volunteering jobs, or even if the master's programs, postgraduate studies, let's say, or other programs, other opportunities that are given to students. So that's good to know. And there are too many. There are some, let's say, some more, not many, but there are some other apps that are doing similar things to what you are doing. Before asking about the competition, I would like to learn more about the market. How big is the market that you are focusing?
Okay, so we are currently looking Greek numbers about Okay, so the number of students in Greece is about active students in Greece, about 300,500 students, and we're looking about 25 institutions. Mainly, we're focusing on the advertisement spend from businesses that are focusing, to college students, and also the number of organizations who are looking to attract students and talent, of course. There's a huge opportunity right now in Europe. There are some very good examples of companies that raised fund for that particular reasons, and we're trying to do something similar in Greece. And of course, the goal is to grow essentially to near countries, Cyprus, and later in Europe.
Okay, so where you would like to see your uni students the next few years, in the next 5 years, let's say?
In the next 5 years, okay. So right now we are experimenting a lot with many features for students and partners. We are trying to find out what helps the most students, succeed in their academic years, even if it's some program progress, if it's news, if it's opportunities, if it's their schedule, if it's some other social, pain points that we can solve. So we will experiment a lot in the next years, and we will experiment a lot with the services we can offer to partners who are willing to, who want to find and attract talent, and essentially, create some employer branding, or find the right candidates for their company. And we would love to expand to the near countries, as I said earlier, for sure Cyprus, and for sure Europe. So yeah, we will see.
How big you believe that it could be? It will be the next Facebook, or it will be, something like a smaller company that's going to survive and do things, as you said, in local market and probably in Europe? Or is it something that you believe that it's gonna be something huge, like you're gonna provide everything for students, or it's something that you would like to do students opportunities and things like that?
So the first scenario you said sound more exciting. I would say we will try our best to grow Unistudents as we can. I mean, the opportunity is huge right now. I believe we can do every service you can think of for the students in the most optimal way right now. And we can do that because first, we have a very huge community in Greece right now, and we also have the ability to create personalized experiences for those students. Data is a key factor to what I'm saying. So if you are trying to think of any service right now that student needs, I believe we can offer it in the best way possible. So yes, but the ideas are so many right now, and the problems are literally, we can talk for hours, but we are focusing on the most huge pain points right now for students in Greece.
I see your commitment and what you are looking for let's say for now, and to face all that issues. So let's talk about competition. And I have seen the previous years some apps that they had issues with the universities, Greek universities, they didn't want to share. They didn't. They weren't quite open with that. Like Stadel, if you have heard it, it was back to 2016, as far as I remember. Some other initiatives, had some issues with that. How you face it, and what's the competition right now?
Yes, so competition, right? You're correct. There are some previous examples of map of the same, concept. And for right now, there is like what we are building and I could say the number of the traction we are having, the features we are launching. But I could say we are having no competition at all right now. In Greece, of course, in Europe and Germany, in Italy, they're having some great examples of what we're trying to create here. But yes, in Greece, we had some examples in previous years, mainly focusing on creating a better experience for tracking grades. But I believe we are the first mobile app that tries to help students in other sectors for news, opportunities, and stuff like that.
So there are some other people, some other apps like I think it's Brive about opportunities for after the bachelor studies, or there is and some other that are attracting let's say opportunities like College Link that has raised some money before, and they are getting the opportunities from big companies like an HR platform for the students. So as far as I see, there is a competition on the field of how you gonna get some money, not from the ads and the branding, but mostly on how you match with opportunities. I see the difference of how you source students and how you find students, and the huge number of students that you have acquired, and that's something unique that what you have already managed to do. But how you face the competition that are doing, and there are on the, let's say, same field, and they all are already established in the market.
Yes, of course, there are some companies who are trying to attract students for organizations and promote student career opportunities for students. Like you said, College Link is a very good example right now in Greece. And for sure, there are many more here. Our unique, essentially what we are providing to the competition right now to our partners is that they can attract students in a very unique way, So if an organization is looking right now to hire early talent, mainly they're focusing on universities, okay? So our unique value proposition, I could say, is that we have the numbers, we have a very huge community right now, but we also have the ability to, attract the right candidates for the organization. For example, if you are looking to find developers for your organization company, you can very easily find it through our mobile app and optimize the costs for your campaigns and the efforts, because what we can do is target your opportunity posts to that exact candidates. And for the side of students, they can easily find the best opportunities because, as I told you, data is the key factor here. We can create a very nice personalized experience because we know their background, their department, university, personal interests. So we can, I believe we can offer the same experience in a more better way right now. And for sure, that is a very, simple feature that we're offering to partners, but we have also many thoughts in the near future about how we can create more effortless way for companies to get the right candidates. For example, automated something we are to figure out, and search in the DB. It's something we are super excited because think about an organization, a recruiter who can actually search in the DB of our students for example, students in field of engineering with average grade of 8 and plus. It's something we can offer, and we can do it because we have the data for that. So yeah, that's about the competition. I believe it will be something difficult at first, and we will try our best to offer something unique and more attractive. So we will see.
And what about barriers for others to entry on that, in order to, to get to get access to universities and getting that grades and the progress of the students? Is it something that is very difficult, or let's say that Neolea.gr say that, oh, I would like to do the same? Is it quite easy for them, or it takes times and you have the competitive advantage and you are, let's say, 6 months or 1 year above them, in front of them?
Yes. It's something very difficult right now to do in Greece, mainly because you cannot go, the easy way is to go with the support of universities, and that simply does not exist here in Greece. So the other way you can do it, it's like the way we tried to do it, and it's a very unorthodox way of creating integration layers between our mobile app and their university system, because I think that it's something very difficult to do right now, and it requires a lot of time, not only to build, but to maintain. So our unique value proposition is exactly that, the integration with university systems, the huge community, which is already members of Unistudents app, and the whole experience, the whole brand we have created in the past few years.
Okay, yeah, I understand. You are the first player in the market, so you have the advantage of being there, and I've been there, done that, so I got it. So we discussed before about the revenues and how you generate revenues, talking about your business model. So you are bootstrap until now, as far as I know, isn't it?
Yes, correct. We are bootstrap.
You have some money generated from the ads. Are that enough for your runaway? What are you thinking about this? Does your startup has the money to grow and to do the next milestone that you already have planned?
Yes. Ads was a nice way to raise some quick money, but it's not enough. We are hoping that our next feature opportunities will help us achieve the results we need for a sustainable business right now. So yeah, we will try our best with opportunities, keep the ads for something to help keep the ways going. And I believe we will be good for 2023. And yes, for sure, it's we will see. We will see.
Are you raising some money right now, or you are willing to test more the opportunities and then go and raise some money in order to boost your growth?
Yeah, so right now we are in the phase of completing a very big cycle of development and experimentation with opportunities. We invest a lot of time the past 6-8 months for this feature and rebranding of our mobile app, new mobile app in general. And as soon as we will complete this phase, I believe that in middle of 2023, we will start thinking about raising some money. And the main reason for that is to accelerate our growth and try to dominate the space and, destroy every competition essentially that could pop up in Greece and in general, and in Europe, of course. But yeah, so that's the plans for 2023.
Okay, do you have some numbers about competitors in Central Europe? You told us before about some startups in Germany. Am I right?
Yes, Germany, Italy.
What's the amount of money that they have?
They've raised some good amount of money, 50 million to 25 million, some other startups. And there are not so new startups. They created about 2016, 17, and 19, some of them. So yes.
Okay, that's good to know. Could you share with us some names?
Do
you remember any?
So it's not very good with names. It's a Studo app.
Okay.
It's something with academic something. Academic Ready Education is another one, and then some weird name apps, Studo, Study, something like that.
Okay, I got it. Okay, nice. So yes. Last but not least, my one of my favorite questions is about the team. You are on the very early steps, and that matters is the personalities and how you and you're gonna, you have the skin of the game, and you are gonna conquer the niche that you have find, and you are willing to solve that issue. So tell us more about the team members that you have, and why you and why now.
Why us and why now? That's a great question. So I believe that, as a 24-year-old, not student right now, but young guy in Greece, who who tried his best in academic years and wanted to find his career path and essentially grow in the industry, in my case engineering and computer programming. So I faced the whole experience and I have the perspective of a student who is trying to get things done, grow, find new opportunities, try to experiment with things. And so I believe I've been there, I've done that, and I want to help other students like me. So that's the whole idea. That's the motivation behind this whole venture. And been there, done that, and I've seen how hard it can be, not only from my eyes and from my point of view, but from other students. And they clearly, a lot of students right now facing this problem that they cannot find opportunities. There is no hope. There is no, they want to leave their country, try something new, which is completely fine. But, I believe there are some very exciting opportunities right now in Greece. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. It's to help students find and explore opportunities that I couldn't imagine that exist here in Greece. So yeah, that's why me and my team basically is everyone is students right now, undergraduate and one postgraduate.
So you used your database to identify talent. So that's something that it's quite important for the customer to know that this something works.
Very nice question. A very fun fact. Nice fun fact. Only our latest member, got acquired by. We sourced it by that particular feature, not exactly from opportunities because it doesn't exist, but I remember we ran a banner in the homepage for about 3 weeks. We got for a marketing position in Unistudents. We got 200 more applications. So we found our talent for our needs. So yeah, that's a nice example.
Okay, some more about the team. What are the skills you are doing the programming and too many other things, but what about the other members of the team?
Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of programming. I'm doing pretty much something here, something there. We have very talented programmers right now, very talented designer, very talented marketeer. So yes.
That's very cool. And I wish you the best for you and for the whole team, and help really to build something that really helps students to find the next steps and fulfill their careers or their dreams. So before we close, I would like to share with us your favorite quote, or if it's something that it makes you, inspires you.
Yes. So the quote, I believe it's going something like that. The game is not over until you stop playing. I really love this quote because, the journey I've followed, it's completely, it's not easy at all. And you have to keep trying. And really, it stops when you are stopped. The game stops, ends when you're stopping, where you stop trying. So that will be it, yes.
Okay, I wish you to play the game and to be the winner. For you, for the whole team, and for sure for the students that you are serving. And not only the students, but also, the problem that you are going to serve is to match students with opportunities. So you are on both sides. The opportunities that has to be matched with the students. For sure, data is something quite important, and it's really nice to work with that and to try to identify paths and things like that. So I wish you the best, and I would like to be in touch. And thank you a lot for your time.
Thank you for having us.